Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our channel. I want to thank you very much for taking your time to watch our videos. I also want to thank those who give me feedback about our videos and about our analysis. Several of our subscribers have complained about the quality of our videos. Now, I understand that the quality is not up to date. I'm working on something better. Our camera is still very poor, giving us very low quality of our videos, and sometimes sound is not also very good. But I'm working on something, and very soon we're going to have quality videos, quality sound, audio, and video is going to improve very much because I'm working on something. Now, I understand that there are very many people who watch our videos, but they have not yet subscribed. Please, if you are one of them, either you are a returning viewer or you're visiting our channel for the very first time, kindly, one of the greatest support that you can give this channel is just to subscribe. When you subscribe, please don't forget to click the notification bell so that whenever we do a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Don't also forget to like our videos so that YouTube will recommend them to other viewers too. You can share them if you can. Now, I don't know whether I'm the only one who has noticed that of late William Ruto is begging President Uhuru Kenyatta to stop supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. In his statements and in his campaigns, he says that the president should leave him alone to face Raila Amolo Odinga, and he believes that if they are left to campaign against each other, then he's sure that he's going to defeat Raila Odinga very early in the morning.
Mimi nakuomba tu kitu kimoja, wewe niwaachie bwana Kitendawili nipambane na yeye. Ama niaje? Si namna hiyo? Tunaelewana? Huyu Kitendawili tutamumalizia asubuhi na mapema. Ama mnasemaje ndugu zangu? Tunaelewana? Na kuna wengine.
And I've kept on wondering why the deputy president is so much scared about the support that the president is giving Raila Odinga. Because in other places he has said that he fears no one. He's not scared about the deep state. He's not scared about the system. He's not scared about anything because he believes that there is a God and he also has the people.
Yes, that Kawanjiko won the election. So have no fear. The system and the deep state will not steal our victory. We already have evidence that they don't have the capacity to do it. They would have done it in Kiamba. Are we together? Yeah. So God has already answered that question. That should not be a question that should bother you. Finally,
And I just kept on, asking myself, what is it that the deputy president is afraid of, is scared of, as far as the support that the president is giving Raila is concerned? I want to believe that there are several things because William Samoei Ruto was part of the government, was part of the deep state in 2013 and 2017. And I believe that there are several things that they did together with Uhuru, and he knows very well that Uhuru is still going to undertake the very actions that they did in 2013 and 2017 that made them be announced the winner of those elections. I want us to try and delve so much deeply into what else Ruto so much about Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta coming together. Before we do this, I want to appeal to you once again. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please subscribe, click the notification bell, like and share our videos. You'll understand that the president, by virtue of his office, he is part of the deep state. In fact, from where I sit, I want to believe that the president is the head of deep state. As the head of deep state, the president will feed Raila Odinga with a lot of information that Raila would have not been privy to if they were not together with Uhuru Kenyatta. If Raila wants to go and campaign somewhere, the president, through the intelligence, can tell him what that region is suffering from. Because the president receives information, the intelligence information, very early in the morning. In fact, I understand that he's fed like 4 times in a day. In the morning, midday, evening, and at night before he sleeps, he knows what is happening in Kenya. So, an example, you remember there was a time when Raila Odinga went to Buhungu Stadium. There was a rally that was organized. And Raila Odinga went there with some Asian guy and commanded him to resuscitate Mumia's company so that Mumia's can continue, being beneficial to the lawyers who live around there. When the president gives you information, he gives first-hand information. I understand that the Azimio coalition is being fed with information about the aspirants who are contesting in different offices. For example, if there are 5 contestants, who are contesting for one office, I understand the intelligence, is doing a kind of opinion poll to understand that who is the most popular and who is most likely to win if he or she is given the certificate. And I understand that this information is one that is credible. It is not propaganda. It is one that has been carried out by the government intelligence so that the UDA party, the One Kenya Alliance, cannot gain undue advantage if many aspirants, contest under Azimio. In Kisii the other day, it is said that Ida Odinga and Martha Karua they were to go and campaign together. But sources say that intelligence briefed Ida that it was going to be messy. And Ida said, I'm not going. But Martha was brave and said that I will face whatever it is. And that is why when that junior officer, threw a tear gas canister, only when Martha was about to speak, Ida was not there, but Martha was there. So the Azimio One Kenya government and Raila Amolo Odinga is benefiting from the intelligence of the government and the intelligence of the Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The president is also a symbol of authority. He is the head of state and the head of government. The president has the authority to order the cabinet secretaries indirectly or directly to campaign and to support his candidate. You've seen people like Eugene Wamalwa, Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and several other cabinet secretaries, the cabinet secretary for the IT, Joe Musheru, campaigning openly for Raila Odinga. You've seen during the manifesto launch of Azimio, the cabinet secretary for agriculture was there explaining what he will do to ensure that farmers have have cheap fertilizers and seeds and all that. And this is happening courtesy of the president, because president is the head of the cabinet. He chairs all the cabinet meetings, and he's the one who appoints the cabinet secretary. So in a way, they owe allegiance to the president. As part of this deep state, the president gives Raila security. If you look at the security that is around Raila Odinga, that security is provided by the government. Whenever Raila goes somewhere, there will be security ahead of him. And when he reaches there, security will be around him. The same thing is happening to Martha Karua. And Ruto knows very well that whenever you go to campaign, security is very necessary. The other day, you heard William Ruto complaining that part of his security was slashed down, and he was complaining. Any person who is contesting for an office needs a lot of security. And Ruto understands that the kind of security that Raila has, yes, Raila, we understand that the first security that he has is his supporters, those who are ready to die for him. Raila has those people who can wake up if they realize that Raila is in trouble. Even if Raila goes, for 1 week before they see him, before they hear from him, they will even walk to carry his home and start demanding to see him and to hear from him. That is fair enough, but when Raila goes to campaign, there are places that are not really secure, hostile places. He can only go there if he gets the intelligence and the security of the state. And William Samoei Ruto knows this. As a symbol of authority, the president, and I think you've seen this, when there is another president who is coming to visit him in this country, the president would always take that opportunity to introduce him to Raila Odinga. And you see, when this happens, because it is common, it is rub my shoulder, I rub your shoulder, he will introduce Raila Odinga to other presidents so that they can be ready of the incoming president. He will be explaining to them that, look, we are about to carry out our elections. Our elections are just by the corner, but this is the man who I would wish to hand over the baton to. You see, that president cannot decline this request because he knows very well that maybe in the next few years he will also be either trying to get another chance to lead that nation, or he will be handing over to another person. And so it is a common practice among nations that if a president introduces another a candidate of his choice, then the others will embrace him. I believe that by now Museveni is ready for Raila presidency. Suluhu Hassan is ready for Raila presidency. The president of Rwanda, Kagame, is ready for Raila presidency, courtesy of Uhuru Kenyatta. William Ruto knows very well that this would have not happened if Raila was campaigning alone. Because the president should always go and tell a fellow president that this is an opposition who is obsessed with, just rocking the government for no reason. Raila has campaigned in 2007, 2013, 2017, and he had the people. The people voted for him, but he did not ascend to power. And Ruto knows very well that in Kenyan politics and indeed in Africa at large, it is not easy to get to power only by the votes of the people who love you. The president is also oiling Raila's campaign with money. The truth is, the president has very many friends who have money. Sometimes, I think it was in 2013 and 2017, it was reported that the president held some dinner. His sponsors, those who sponsored his campaign, held some dinner party where a cup of tea was going for, it was, I think, 1 million Kenyan shillings, just to collect some money to help him campaign. The president still has these friends and they still want to be part of the government. What they do is that they sponsor these campaigns. The Mount Kenya Foundation, for example, have got interest in this in the next government. And so what they do is that they support the campaigns of Raila Odinga, so that when Raila takes power, perhaps he will take care of their businesses, of their interest. You understand? And Ruto knows very well that when the president is supporting Raila Odinga, Raila will not use his money. William Ruto, every campaign that he goes, he will use money, either from his pocket or from his friends, well-wishers, or sponsors from abroad. Raila Molo Odinga, trust me, is not using his money. Of late, I have seen several choppers landing wherever Azimio goes for any campaigns. And I want to believe that this is courtesy of the president and his friends. I understand that Raila also has money, but campaigns are not just, campaigns need a lot of money. And William Samoei Ruto knows this. The other thing that is worrying William Ruto is the central votes and the election that we are approaching. The central at large has never voted for Raila Odinga. And in the past, even the very few votes that Raila gets from central have always been slashed. Raila did not even have agents in central because that place is always very hostile. This time round, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to ensure that Azimio, one Kenya presidential candidate, Raila Odinga, has agents there. The votes that Raila is going to get are not going to be taken away from him. And Martha Karua is also going to bring a substantial amount of, votes from Central. William Ruto has been banking in Central votes because the truth is in 2013 and 2017, that region voted for Uhuru. And Ruto can only be a president if he gets 90% of Central votes. As it is today, it is not possible. He cannot get 90% because Raila through Martha Karua has climbed the mountain. And this is one thing that is really worrying William. That's why he says that the president should, just step aside and let them meet head on with Raila Odinga. Because he knows very well that this time round, the Central is going to vote overwhelmingly for Raila Odinga. The last thing that is worrying the deputy president is handover. You see, Uhuru Kenyatta has the sword, and he will hand over this sword to whoever will be voted in. But from all indications, the president will be willing to hand over this sword to Raila Odinga. And sometimes, when the deep state realizes that the person that they do not want is about to win, they always play it crafty. They can rig these elections. It has happened before. It's no secret. In 2007, it happened. To date, even server has not been opened. And so I believe that these are the reasons why William Ruto keeps on pleading with Uhuru Kenyatta to stop supporting Raila, because he knows that if he steps aside and let Raila campaigns on his own, then there are several advantages and privileges that Raila will not have. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take.